handicap projection show for the final round of Currie Cup matches at week 7 of Currie Cup. So we'll have a look at where I think the handicaps are going to fall, and when the bookies come out, determine if there's any early value. We'll also recap the action in round 6 and have a look at the latest outright betting. The Griquas dream is still alive and well. Will we be at Tafellager Park in 3 weeks' time? Let's hope so. World Sports Betting have priced up. Well, if you are new to our show, please do go down below the video and hit the subscribe button and hit the bell. You'll be notified of our videos. We've got Use It or Lose It on Monday night. We'll be talking about the box squad and also having a look at all the rugby championship teams and where they stand as far as Rugby World Cup preparations do. Of course, Thursday night, the Handicap Rugby Chat That Matters, our flagship rugby betting show. Without further ado, though, let's get on to the Currie Cup that took place this week and go straight to the results. And here we had on Friday night, 27-23. That was the Griquas over Western Province. It was Province who started 6.5-point favourites, but Griquas never really in doubt. They built up a nice lead. Province came back at them in the end, but in the end, Griquas were too good. It was a great start for us on the Good for the Game forum. And if you subscribe to our free weekly newsletter, you were given this one as well. It was our best bet for the weekend. I will put a link to the newsletter down below. Totally free, and just hopefully to add a little bit of value to your weekend. Please do go and subscribe now. That was Griquas then. That ensured that they went to the top of the table. The next day, we had the Pumas against the Free State Cheetahs. Here we had the Cheetahs around 12.5-point favourites, so the Pumas beating the Handicap. At one stage, in fact, the Pumas raced into quite a comfortable lead. I'm pleased to say I got involved in total points on this one. I think the line was 57.5 points. I went over there. It arrived fairly comfortably, although my main bet was a double into Argentina, 19 points or more. Unfortunately, that didn't arrive. But another spirited performance by the Pumas and another narrow loss for them. Free State, though, keeping themselves very much in contention for the title. Then on Sunday, it was the Lions against the Sharks. Well, Henrik Swart on the Good for the Game forum, he was bullish on the Sharks here. He took 16-10 outright, and he also took Sharks to score more than 27.5 points. I had those exact same bets in mind. I would probably have bet a bit smaller if it hadn't been for Henrik's post, though, because he gave me a bit of confidence for what, for me, was quite a tough weekend. In the end, the Sharks hanging on to win by 2 points, and they delivered the points bet as well. It certainly saved my weekend. Let's have a quick look at the Currie Cup table now, and we've got the Griquas. All the teams have got one game left, except the Pumas who are finished. They're guaranteed to finish bottom of the table. Although possibly, I don't know how the points difference works. I suppose if the Bulls got a clap, the Bulls could yet perhaps finish bottom. Anyway, we got the Griquas, 19 points. We got the Free State, 17, Lions, 17, the Sharks, 14. Those are currently your top four. And we've got Western Province. Our couch critic will be rooting for them. They're hanging just outside there at the moment. But we've got some fairly interesting fixtures this week. Let's get straight into them. I've opened a thread on the Good for the Game forum. So go on to the Good for the Game website, goodforthegame.co.za, and you can find the forum thread. I'll also put a link to it down below, so you can go straight there. I can tell you last week, the boys were absolutely on fire in the forum, particularly in the Meter 10 Cup, the New Zealand domestic competition. There were some excellent bets highlighted, and we do have punters from all around the world. Don't miss out on this one. Let's go to this fixtures, though, and we've got the Griquas v. the Lions first up. All three of these games taking place on Saturday, and I think the bookies are going to go here. Griquas minus 3.5 points. That's my estimated handicap. The Griquas, of course, if they win this game, will be guaranteed top of the table finish and a home semi-final. And if they win that, a home final. And we all know what happens from there. Yes, that's correct. We go down to Tafellager Park to watch the game. Free State against Western Province. Well, Free State will surely start favourites for this one. Province are getting 3 of their players back that never made it into the 36-man box squad. So look out for that. But I do think on the basis of what I've seen, Free State will be about minus 7.5. I'm going to quickly pop across to World Sports Betting. Let's just have a look at the outright betting. I saw Western Province last week. It wasn't a WSB, but they were short as 11-10. They're now up to 4-1. And we have a look here. We got the Free State Cheetahs 22-10. Griquas 7-2 now into second favourites. Remember, quite a few of us on the forum followed Henrik Swart. We've got them at 25-1. Western Province 4-1. Lions 4-1. And the Sharks 6-1. The Blue Bulls 16-1. Well, they really do need things to go their way if they make it into the last 4. So I don't think that is going to be a runner at all. Back to the forum thread. And as I said, Free State minus 7.5. I think Bulls against the Sharks. I think Bulls will start favourites based on home ground here against the Sharks, so that the Sharks arguably more to play for. I think minus 5.5. Their last performance against the Lions away was actually very impressive. They just unfortunately started the season so badly. That's it then as far as our Currie Cup handicap preview goes. Do keep an eye on the forum as the week progresses. We're going to have plenty of rugby to chat about. And, of course, Use It or Lose It Monday night. We're going to be starting to really dig deep into a Rugby World Cup and how the teams are placed going into that. There has also been plenty of action. Some of the early Rugby World Cup games, there was Japan minus 19 available a few weeks ago. The boys climbed in. I can tell you that handicap's out to sort of mid-30s now against Russia. And Southpaw also highlighting, I think it was Italy against Namibia in their first game. So you may want to go onto the forum and look for our World Cup thread there. Thanks very much for watching. Have a relaxing week, and let's get ready to fire into the bookies come Friday and Saturday.